Well, welcome back again to Imperial Splendour 2.2. That's the mod with the patch, and we're playing this on hard, remember. And I've been having a look around at what my next target is going to be, and I've made my decision. These here are going to go up to here. I think they can reach in one turn. Yes, they can. Actually, I haven't got all the ones that I want, so I'm going to have to add a few more as well. So maybe I should have put them through there. Let's put them through there first, actually, so they go a little bit quicker, or rather reach a little bit further. There you go. That's a bit further, isn't it? Yep. Okay, good. And then I want some from over here as well. You can probably figure out for yourself where I'm going to need lots and lots of dragoons. Can't take the mortars. Sad that, actually, because... Oh, hang on. Did I get the right ones then? Because they just don't move quickly enough. So I'm going to have to invent something. I watched Beat the Ancestors, by the way, producing the Ribald Quinn, and it was brilliant, fantastic. I really enjoyed the programme, but I'd like them to produce a mortar that goes on wheels, really. This is a bit silly. I'm sure there was one. Right, I'm wondering about taking one or two out of here as well, just to sort of bolster my numbers. How many have I got in here? 13. 13? I'm going to have 15, 16. I could do with, say, just another 4. I feel fairly safe around here at the moment. In fact, I feel very safe around there. What about over here? No, I think that's probably a good place to keep as well defended as that. So let's bring over some infantry. Some infantry that can just sort of hold the place for me, perhaps militia types. We'll have these. Okay. So... they can't reach, actually. I only want infantry that can reach, I'm afraid. If you can't reach, you can't go. Oh, hang on, they look like they can go though, don't they? They look like they can get all the way. That's really strange. So I wonder if maybe I should move them through this place first. Let's try here. Okay, and then after there to the town. Look, it's looking good. Right, okay, onto the town. Good, and now into there. Now, hopefully they'll reach. Oh no, can't reach. Oh yeah, hang on. Oh, it's one of those weird ones, isn't it? Right, okay, can he get in as well? No, he can't, strangely enough. Right, okay, well, he's staying behind, it seems. Maybe he's the only one that's been holding it up. Can't think why, but anyway, there you go. So let's get him then back to here, because basically we don't need him over there, do we? I think it's here where he came from. Isn't it strange? I wonder if these move slower pace than the others. Let's have a look. Yeah, they do actually. I didn't know that. The militia actually move at a slower pace than... See, their infantry and their infantry... now they move slower as well, and their line infantry. What about these? The first foot guards? Well, obviously the foot guards move just a little bit quicker. Oh, well, never mind. I'm just going to settle for what I've got in there and then move him back to where he was. And that's enough, I think, for my purposes. Right, now, over here, I think it's here where I've got my arsenal. Got all this planned out, of course. I'm going to have 2 mortars. Basically because I can't get any mortars there where I want to go quickly enough. So, okay, so a couple in there. I did hope for a... Oh, hang on, I think I can get one. Yep, one with a chevron as well. Brilliant. Can't get anything else, can I? Just make up that extra number. No, I can't, so shouldn't need any more anyway. Right, okay, the other thing I wanted to do was bring over one of my ships. I don't know which one to bring over. Possibly this one. Yeah, I'm not sure really how much difference it's going to make, but anyway, him over to there. Yep, him over to there. Okay, and then pick these up. Okay, good. And then I know he's not going to be able to get very far, but at least he's going to go part of the way. So I want him to land here, because that's where he's going to pick up those troops that I'm recruiting from here. So that should work. Okay, a little bit of luck. I'm going to take another risk as well and bring this ship out of here and put him over here. I'm hoping... I can't see any other ports now, so I might put him into there. I'm hoping that will sort of keep this point sort of happy, you know, sort of free from any attacks. It does make this vulnerable, and this is where I'm getting my second rate as well, so I've got to be a little bit, well, I'm taking some risks here, but hey, you know, you don't get anywhere without taking some risks, do you? So I think that's probably all I'd planned. Certainly spent all the money anyway, so I don't know. Let's see what happens anyway. We don't know if we've settled Vienna or any of the other places yet, so excuse me. Right, Spain, Poland, Lithuania. Right, I'll just keep a watchful eye on the... Oh, that's it. I was going to say on the Poles. I can see a lot of their border, you see. So if they do any sort of shenanigans along the border, I'll be able to see them and react accordingly. I've got enough armies around there to be able to do something about it. I'm just hoping I don't need anything for a while. Like I said, I fixed my sights on a target. It's going to take me a while to get to it, but it should work with just a little bit of luck. And pre-planning, of course. Okay, come on. Come on. Didn't have a look at the Danes, actually, did I? So, this is like a mini campaign, this one I'm doing right now. It's leading to a greater campaign. Obviously, there's the main campaign, which is world domination, but I've got two campaigns on the go now. I've got this little mini campaign that I'm doing as part of the grand strategy. So, I thought that was me stealing research, but it isn't, is it? Oh, right, okay, that just simply means I've researched it, I suppose. Workers on strike. Right, what can I do about this? If I take a couple out of there and replace them with dragoons. I found a couple of dragoons, didn't I, before? So, let's get them out to, say, here. And then move some dragoons in. I think I'd worked out that these here can get there. So that's 2. Yeah, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Let's see. They seem to go through here as well, don't they? Well, do they go through the town as well? They might do, actually. I'm just going to risk it up to here. See if they can get there from here. Are they okay? Yes, they are. And everything looks well. In fact, it looks to me as though they can get there without even going into there. In fact, there might have even been a bit of a mistake moving them into there, because I don't think that's on the road, is it? It's not, you know. Oh, well, partly it is. It's on the road from there to there, so... well, anyway, let's see if these are settled. No, they're not. Okay. One more? What do you think? One more. I think I had some others. In fact, these are nearer ones. Oh, no, I haven't got any in there. Do you know, I thought I had some dragoons somewhere. That's where I've just taken those from, isn't it? Oh, can these reach? That is what you call a bit of a long shot. Where did they go through to get there? It does look like you can go all the way, though, doesn't it? So, and it looks like this is the town that he goes through. I'm just going to test this, just have a quick look at the... Yeah, he definitely goes through there, doesn't he? So, okay, well, let's get them into there first, just to make absolutely certain that they do get there. I'm hoping one will do it, actually. One to there. It'll also let me test the distance, won't it? If I just move one in there at a time. So, okay, from there through to here. Perhaps there first. Yeah, we can get that. I'm just going to go straight there this time. I'm not going to take any risks. Actually... Oh, it's interesting. What happened then? Oh, I've moved out the entire army, haven't I? Huh. I brought the entire army out of here. That was pretty silly. Right, okay. Are these set? Yeah, they're settled. Okay, well, let's see if we can get these in there for a start. Yeah, we can. Well, that's fortunate, isn't it? Okay, those two out of there. And these will probably go into there, you know, and then swap over with some of these. Maybe that's what I should do to make sure that I've got this place here covered in the same way I had before. Perhaps I will. I've got 4 in there, so let's swap them with some from here, shall we? Those 4 with something I haven't put in, dragoons, obviously. So it's going to be this one. Let's just select all of those again, just to make absolutely certain. So it's those 4. And then it's this horse here, and it is, well, Well, I don't know. I suppose it's just the foot, isn't it? I didn't bring any foot in from anywhere else, did I? So I go 1, 2, 3. That way I'm swapping like for like. Let's see if that does it. Right, can they get back? Yes, they can. I think they were there, weren't they? I think so. I think what's happened is I selected the dragoons and moved them up to here, and then what I've done is picked out the whole army and moved them on to here. So how are we doing here? Oh, yellow. Right, that's good. Well, I'll settle for yellow. That's good enough for me. And then down here, the other place we took. How's that? That's good. Right, don't need to do anything more with that one. Right, might have been a good idea actually to bring those over. Only 2 turns away. Maybe I could have got the mortars from there. Never mind, didn't do it, so tough now. Workers on strike Venetia, or Venetia. Letters of demand Venetia, yeah, okay. New port emerges. Was that Calais? Ah, yes, well, yeah, I'm going to have another trade port, I think. I can't see myself being in a situation where I have to recruit or build lots and lots and lots of trade ships. So, not trade ships, warships, I should say. Right, now these here, I'm hoping, can get to that port, which they can. And then these are going to go and pick them up. Hang about a minute. These here. Good. And then those few into there. It's only 19, and I was hoping for 20, but again, you get what you give them, really. So, round to, oh look, that's good. Round, all the way round to there. I was expecting to stepping stone to there and then move on, but no, we can get all the way round to here. So, do I actually go in there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, now, those that can't move very far are just going to nip out here. And these here, with the army on, yep, is coming all the way down. Have you guessed it yet, folks? It's coming all the way down to round about here. Okay, like I said, it's all pre-planned. I know what I'm going to do and why. And trade for fails. Right, okay, let's do something about that then.
Comment puis-je vous aider? Un lieu d'apprentissage et de culture.
Division of labour. Is that the one I want? No, I don't know. What am I getting normally? I don't think it can be that one. No, it isn't. No. Okay, right. Technologies have failed. Right, okay. And technological advance. Excellent. Okay, which technological advance am I getting now after that? Probably the one that I was going to steal. But, no, before. So, okay, happy with that. Let's move on. How much have I got? 6,750. I think I'm going to hold on to that just in case I need it, and the second rate can stay up there in the English Channel as well. I was given 2 French names for the English Channel, and I can't remember either of them now, basically because I wasn't sure which one to use, because I was given 2. So I'm confused about that one, so if anybody can help me with that again. Which one is it definitely called? Right, I think, looking around, all seems well, and I didn't see anything on the turn end that could be a danger to me, so I think I need to simply leave it at this. Yep, okay, let's move on. Yeah, I like to have a more thorough look around than that normally, but... Okay, Ottomans doing nothing, or are they? The Ottomans are one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. The Ottomans seem rather more of a threat than the Poles at the moment, so I'm unwilling really to move my large armies down in southern Europe, principally because of the size of the Ottoman Empire. So I'm thinking about expanding elsewhere. I'm going to show you this turn actually, why I've made my decision. Well, in fact, it'll be a double check for me as to whether I've made the correct one actually, or whether the reason why I initiated this, well, I will be initiating this war, still stands. Okay, Right, well, let's have a look through these first before I go on. Trait gained. Right, sounds good. No, it doesn't. Morally impaired. Perhaps not so good. What about this? That's probably one of my spies. Over here, new town emerges. Brandenburg. Oh, I think I can afford to build all sorts of clever things in here now. Right. Yeah, plenty of green in there. So if I have a new town, I'm going to build, I don't know, metal craft shops and things. Good. And then failed again, so let's go in there and see what we can do again. What was I getting? That's it. See if I can improve my trade. You see, there's no point in upgrading all my plantations yet until I've dealt with the ports. I need to improve my trade ports. Otherwise, they won't carry all the new goods that I'm producing from my plantations. I've learnt that lesson before. Now, yes, I was going to show you, wasn't I, why I've made my decision. What I've done is, I'll take you through the minor nations. I'm going to click through them. And you can check for yourself why I'm choosing the one I'm choosing. Right. Okay, and you will see the one that I'm choosing to go for is... Oh, hang on. Is it there? Plains? Oh no, don't tell me it's been wiped out already. Oh, it's not a major nation, is it? I can't imagine it being a major... It is. It's a major nation. Right, okay. Look at Morocco. You see the bottom right there? Well, the bottom right of that main screen I've got up there in the centre. Just below where it says 1749 summer, everything's empty. They're not at war with anybody. They're not allied to anybody. They have no trade. They've got absolutely nothing, which makes them, for me, a very attractive target. Nobody's going to enter the war on their side, hopefully. So, if I can come round, say, to here. Yep. Thank you. And then I can drop my army off. Now, can I get in there? This is the big test. Oh yes, excellent. Well, I'm going to risk him being left in there. He's a ship I can afford to lose. I know he's a 5th rate, so he's not as bad as the 6th rates, but yeah, I can let him go if times are hard. I didn't put him back anyway, did I, him? So he does need to come back into here, I'm afraid, because these are very, very important trade areas for me, so let's have him back into there. Okay, good. Don't need to do anything more around there. And lots of money now. More money probably than I need, but I'm going to spend it next turn when I've made my final move. Looking around, I can't see anything at any risk, and this has only cost me a couple of mortars and a CO as well, in addition to the force I already had. So is that 9,000 something? It is, isn't it? 9,100 and something, I think it is. Right, yeah, I think that's it. I might just strengthen. You know, when I looked through those then, I noticed that I don't have trade with Spain for some strange reason. I do. Why did I think I didn't have trade with Spain? That was strange. Okay. Something weird happened there. Okay, right. Well, let's go for it then. Right, I know I'm whacking through the turns. I'm going to be approaching 1750, which is the halfway mark on this campaign. Oh, I did look at that, was it Return of the Eagle or something that came out in February, to see what it was like. I watched a couple of, well, I don't know if they were walkthroughs or what. One looked like a walkthrough by this English chap who sounded much posher than I do. And I don't know, I found the whole thing really quite boring, to be quite honest with you. And then I listened to another one, or watched another one by an American chap who seemed really exciting and full of it all and really enjoying it. But I don't know, to me, he oversold and underdelivered, really. In other words, he sold it very, very well. He talked a good game, really, but nothing seemed really to be happening to me. And I don't know, you know, when you move things on a big campaign map and say I'm going to gather together all these armies and attack that one, and oh look, I'm losing loads of men here in this auto-resolved battle, you know, it's just, that just doesn't do it for me. I've said this before, I'm an old wargamer, so I like to see the actual figures there on the table, and that's partly why I'm going for this campaign, this mini-campaign against Morocco, that you're about to see. I've got a little bit of a plan, and I hope it works. Technology theft failed. It's a way of bringing you into the battle, because too many times recently I've been doing the battles with just my mortars, and it'd be nice to see an actual battle that we can actually watch, you know, where things are happening. So well, that's what I'd rather like to see anyway. So okay, failed, and building constructed. Right, okay, that's that one in Calais, isn't it? Agent recruited we know about already. Right, now let's put the plan into operation, see if it works. Okay, now he's let my ship stay there, so that's excellent. I'm going to declare war on here. Right. And I'm going to ask my allies to help, because Spain is one of my allies. Right. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, everybody's joined against them. People don't like the Moroccans, do they? So, okay, now, the reason... Yes, look at that. Oh yes, sweet as a nut. Well, if you look at this here, you see all these horse here. I didn't know what he had, by the way, but and that gun's useless to him. But it means that the two of us are attacking. So you can imagine what this is going to be like, can't you, really? I'm going to stand back and watch my mortars blow all these troops to pieces while we get to take Morocco. He's only got... I checked, by the way, Morocco has only this one region. It doesn't have any regions on the diplomacy screen, of course, because you can't trade your capital. So this is the end of the Moroccans, I'm afraid. I don't know what these are. I'm hoping the Spaniards are going to be enough to, the Spaniards, yeah. I was thinking they were Portuguese then, but they're Spaniards, aren't they? I'm hoping that the Spaniards are enough to take them all on their own. There's 1,500 of them. Oh, there's 1930. Oh, maybe not, actually. Actually, is that 19? Because they look really quite small units, don't they? Oh, look at that. Yeah, 1937. And these 1509. Looks like there are a lot more Spaniards, doesn't it, really? Well, I suppose there are a lot more units in here. It's because these are small units that it misled me, but these here are mainly horse as well, aren't they? So, okay, well, let's get in there. It's demand surrender first. So, you can see what I'm going to try and do, don't you? I'm going to try and get the Spaniards to win the battle for me. Anyway, in the interlude, which is what I'm going to call it, you're going to see it as 1 second. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. So, back in a second, folks. Right, here we go, cup of tea in hand, and, well, next to my hand, and you can see that I've got all my dragoons at the back there, all lined up. I've got my my general in the centre there, even further back than the dragoons. I've got my line infantry, or militia in fact, lined up next to my mortars, and I've got my mortars on either side. Actually, there you go, there's the mortars there, and the other one's over there. There's a hill here, well, it's an awkward, sort of promontory, really, I suppose. I've got mortars on this side and mortars on this side of it. I believe this area here will be impassable. So, one thing I have forgotten to do, and that's to put my mortars onto explosive shells. And I've realised, you see, that explosive shells are by far the most effective fire. I've actually tested that, if you remember, some videos back. I gave 2 mortars exactly the same targets, and I watched the results of the firing, and I found that one had, was it 2 or 3 chevrons, and the other one had only just got 1 chevron after the other one had got 3. It was really sort of, and for a long time it was 2 chevrons for one gun and nothing at all for the other one. So it really is dramatically in favour of. Oh, blimey! Looks like we've got rid of somebody already, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, looks like there's one gone. So there we go, another one. I've just chosen the dense target really at the back, because I expect what's going to be happening is that the Spanish are going to be coming on. No, in fact, should I go for that one actually? Maybe I should. Yeah, I think the Spanish are going to be going for, well, any unit they can get hold of really, but they're more likely to go for the ones at the front, of course, than the back. So if I can clear some of these away, it'd be better. Not only that, it removes the chances of us hitting Oh, hang on. Of his horse coming in and taking us, you know, us taking our mortars really quickly. Well, there's the phone ringing, and I'm afraid I can't answer that one because I'm busy at the moment. So looks like somebody else has got that one for me. So just a moment. I think it's for me. Just hang on 1 second. Well, here we are, back again. That was a long call. I've forgotten where I was now. I've certainly moved to a different part of the battlefield, so I haven't got a clue what's going on. These are the Spanish horse moving through, my own troops. Ah, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to check that I wasn't going to shoot at the Spaniards when they came through. Because that would... Ah, there you go. Are they going through there? Yeah, they are, actually. Let me just halt their fire for a minute while those chaps go through, because I think it might just catch them. Probably find it won't affect theirs, you know, and it only affects mine. I don't know, but they're taking a while to go through as well, aren't they? In fact, it looks as though they're still preparing to fire, doesn't it? Okay. No, please don't fire. Not while the Spaniards are coming through. I want to give them a good chance. What I don't want to do is bust a couple of their horse units in two before they even get into the action. That wouldn't be very clever at all, would it really? So let's just wait for that one to get through and then I can start them firing again. I think we're almost there. Let's have a look. Yep, okay. Back on form again. I think that should be okay. Right. Well, let's target something that's going to have a decent effect. What about these over here? And then these again over here. Right. What's likely to happen, and what I do so need to watch out for, is that when the Spanish... Look at how they're coming on. It's like march order, isn't it? They're just marching to the centre of the field, aren't they? Oh, actually, they've got some foot coming through as well. I need to watch out for those as well when they get through. It seems to be just that one gun, doesn't it? These seem to be sort of out of the way, so we're okay with those. But what might happen if we're not careful is that he will consider the attack by the Spanish on them to be provocative, and he'll then start to fight. Oh, right, look at this already. Let's go and see what's going on. Oops, sorry, all over the place there. It looked like we're actually in contact, but... Yep. Now, this is partly the reason why I've done it this way. Oh, right, I've already missed it, actually. But it looks like this militia are being taken away by the... what are they? The Caballera, Ligera, whatever it is. Let's just go and have another quick look at these chaps just to make sure that they're not shooting while the infantry come through. Where are the infantry? Where are they now? I don't know where they are. Have I clicked the wrong ones? Ah, I think I'd clicked the wrong ones before, you know. I think I had that one selected. Okay. It's these, isn't it? Look, I tell you what, I'm just going to leave them to fire on this, because I'd much rather be watching what's happening in the battle than fiddling about with those guns there. So I do want to give them a hand, though, by... well, I also want to gain some chevrons on my guns by getting them in action. So let's have them shooting, I don't know, at these here at the back, perhaps. Anything that might help. It's got to be a good thing, isn't it? Right, well, it looks like he's thrown all his horse in grandiose style. Real what Don Quixote stuff there, isn't it? Yeah, Spaniards going in. Let's see what we've got. 34 out of 6, 29 out of 60. He is struggling, but then he is making a bit of a mess of the Moroccan irregulars, isn't he? You know, sort of the light troops. In fact, it looks to me as though he's won it already. The horse all seem to be going, the Spanish horse rather, but he does seem to have made a significant dent in the Moroccan line, doesn't he? Look at these horsemen have all gone, but that's probably my mortars that are having the greatest effect on there, isn't it? Do you know, it's a bit like being the artillery battery here, isn't it? It's a bit like, you know, sort of targeting, or rather, like, you know, what's the word? Requesting, perhaps, I don't know, ordering artillery support. It's a bit like coming back, you know, sending the pigeon back to the artillery, you know, sort of artillery support needed on the left flank, you know, that sort of thing, you know. So that's my job in this one, isn't it? So 9 out of 15 there. Well, it looks like all the Spanish horse have had it now. Well, what about those? Oh, they're broken as well. But I think there have been... Oh, they're okay, actually. They were probably hidden anyway. I do need to check that there's nothing coming my way, though. That's the other problem. Now, did I hit any of his men? I bet I did, you know. always seem to be better at hitting our own troops than the enemies. So let's see if that counts for the Allies as well. Do you know, I don't think it does. Well, it's not extraordinary. You know, always seems to be our own that we hit, doesn't it? So, right, okay, well, let's see. Oops, hang on. Where's he gone? Right, what I'm trying to do is choose what they call in the military a target-rich environment. So, I think it's going to be here, don't you? This one here. No, it's the bodyguard. How about them for now? When they get too close to the Spanish infantry, maybe I'll move them away. But for now, it might be an idea just to take those out at the back. Oh, look at that horse! Wow, Moroccan horse going straight through the side there of that infantry unit. Oh dear, it looks like I might need my dragoons after all, doesn't it, really? If the Spanish are going to be behaving as badly as that, they're certainly going to need some help. Hey, look at that though, 126 out of 150. They're doing well still. Look at that, they've chased them off. Wow, from a flank attack, they've actually chased them away. These guys are good, aren't they? What have they got? Well, they have bayonets. What are they? Oh, they're guards, that's why. Oh, right, okay, so he sent his guard in first, which is probably just as well, actually, because it's exposed the hidden Moroccan horse and, you know, challenged them to come and have a go, and of course they have done, and really, I don't know what's the word, broken themselves on the bayonets of the Spanish Guard. It does look like the infantry are behaving sensibly as well, doesn't it? They do seem to be advancing in a decent formation. We've got Berber tribesmen here, 38 out of, what is it? 38 out of 86. It's great this, isn't it? It gives me the opportunity to watch things without taking my eye off the ball, if you like, off the rest of the battle. Ah, looks like he's decided to go charging in here. What are these? These are just line. Well, that makes sense. He's going in against irregulars who've drawn swords, and they're just going to... Oh, I mean, they're just going to fall to pieces, aren't they, really? Look at that. He's going running through, isn't he? Bring me more, bring me more. Oops, hang on, I've gone right through. Where's the person that should be on the end of my bayonet? So, right, having broken that... Oh, it looks like he's driving all the way through, doesn't it? Where shall I target my guns? I think somewhere out of the... What about these guys? Over... Oh, hang on, someone else has appeared. What about those? A militia unit, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't want to be shooting the Spanish troops. I don't mind if they lose a significant number. I just don't want them to lose so much that they actually lose the battle. That wouldn't make sense at all. I just want to have a quick look over here, actually, just to see how they're firing, because they should be firing by rank. Right, that's the first rank. Second rank. Oh, no, they're not. They're just charging. I wonder if they've actually got rank fire. It has been said that it's only the elites that have these special abilities. Well, I say special. I don't consider rank firing to be particularly special, but hey-ho. Right. Well, let's see what happens when these turn, or see what these do. Actually, it's quite sensible stuff, isn't it, really? Shooting with one, charging with another. Yeah. Keeping some back to recuperate, ready for the next charge, perhaps even through here. They might even shoot with those and then charge through with those. That would be clever stuff, wouldn't it? So, right, let's see if that's what they're going to do. Looks like they might be aiming. What are they taking on there in just tribal militia? Oh, they should absolutely murder those. Oh, look, it looks like the Moroccans have found somebody to hit the flank with, though, doesn't it? Ah. Oh, yes, that was quite a nice little move, wasn't it, into there? But the Spaniards have got plenty of spare men, and it looks like they're going to be able to cope with it, doesn't it? If only they'd have had the sense to withdraw or withhold for a little while their horse. I see there's a blue blob behind my green line there, looking on the bottom left map, but I don't know if that's their general. It looks like a kind of star, doesn't it? So it may well be. Or it might well be just some routing troops that haven't actually got off the field yet. They've probably routed and then reformed, haven't they? So, right, okay. I hope these aren't the ones that we're targeting with our mortars. I don't think so. Right, he seems to be trying to fend off a bayonet with his neck for some reason. Doesn't seem the most sensible way to behave, but... well, I think that's probably everybody. If not, it's almost everybody. And I'll just target those over there, just in case I haven't already. just to sort of make things go just a little bit quicker. I think that's it, isn't it, for all these units? It's just... oh, hang on, there's another one over here. What's this one? Is that his general? Yep. Okay, Berber Horsemen. There you go, you see, so we're gaining some chevrons. We've got a couple of chevrons for our mortars, and we haven't engaged with any of our troops whatsoever, so we shouldn't have lost anybody at all. I am wondering about perhaps hitting those. What was that? 57 or 30? 37, isn't it? So all they have to do now is get themselves into some kind of decent order and take on either the general or this unit here. I suspect they're going to go for this unit here. I'm going to let them do all the work. They seem to be enjoying themselves. It looks like these Spaniards have wanted to attack Morocco for a long time. It's just that they need a little bit of encouragement from somebody who's a bit more aggressive than their current leaders. That's what I suspect anyway. Right, well, I might just speed this up a bit until they get themselves into position. Otherwise it's going to take a while, isn't it, I think? Nobody seems to be threatening me at all. Oh, hang on. Is there someone? I need to just go and check something down here. What's this unit here? Ah. Oh, it's okay, I needn't to worry. It was actually a... what is it? It's a Moroccan general's bodyguard running away. Do you know, it wouldn't surprise me if that's the one that I targeted. I bet you he came running to me while routed in order to get me to hit my own troops. But I don't think it worked. I think he's on to a fool's errand there, is perhaps the word I'm looking for. Now, where was that other unit that I thought might survive? If that was it, then it's not going to. No, it isn't. Is it this one here? No. Here. I think it's this one, isn't it? That will be the general's bodyguard, I would imagine. Oh no, no, they're horsemen. Berber horsemen. Right, well this is my artillery going in here, my mortar fire. I might have to stop that soon because it looks like we might hit our own men. Well, our own allies, I have to say. Well, he does seem to be finding flanks, doesn't he, with these light horsemen, which is quite right. It's what should happen. Right. Okay, should I really worry about a bit of blue on blue now at this stage? No, it's all over anyway, so... Right, okay, heroic victory. Excellent. Yeah, we heroically stirred up the Spaniards, didn't we? Yeah, that was very heroic of us, and wiped out Morocco. Anyway, I'll bring you back onto the campaign map in a second when this... Well, now there's an odd thing. I seem to have lost 483 men, which doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. So let's have a look down and see where I lost them. Militia Royale 1. Well, according to this, I've lost 1 dragoon, 2 dragoons, and 1 Militia Royale. So how did I manage to lose 400 and something? I presume it's because they're the ones... well, that's odd, isn't it? They killed 1,997. No, that's how many they lost. They killed 279. And these guys here lost in total 483. This just does not make any sense, does it, at all? But anyway, okay, we lost 1 or 2 men. But I think I can handle that, really, for the taking of Morocco, which is troops that we had already, except for a couple of, well, a new general and a couple of mortars. So, right, okay, captured. How happy is this place going to be? Minus 17. It's not looking good, is it, folks? But I have lots of money, so I'm going to spend it, and I do need to spend it down here because I don't have any other places where I can bring in reinforcements to help the situation should things get a little bit ropey. So right, let's have a look at what else have we got here. Just have a look, see if we've got any what's that? Oh, it's a port. Right, okay, do I need to build the port? I already have one down here somewhere because I saw it, because I was going to raid through there, I was going to attack through there. No, I haven't. Oh, it must be just the port area that I could have landed. Oh no, it's there, that's it. And that's a trading port. Do I need a war port of any kind in there? I'm really not too sure. Do I even need a second port? I don't think I do, really. I'm not sure I need to build up these places either yet. I think what I need to do now is just... I don't know, do I even need to replenish? How much? 5,116 to replenish these. How on earth did I lose all those? I think they must have been lost before, don't you? There's no way that I just lost those troops. I'm going to keep them like that because I think these chaps here are... didn't lose any of the guns, did I? No. I think really what that's all about is troops that have been engaged before. Do you see that 1 chevron and 2 chevron? They're ones that already had hits on them, including this one here. So I'm just going to leave that. Nation destroyed Morocco and trait gained. Right, okay. I was a bit puzzled by Spain. I could have swore I'd seen... What is that? Cannot trade. Ports in their home region are at full capacity. A sea route from their capital cannot be established. Well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Who is blockading the Spanish port? It's not because my ship's there, is it? Blocking the way. That can't be right, because it's there, isn't it? They can trade from there. I think something is blocking their main port, and I seem to remember their main port being around here somewhere, actually, the Spanish. I think it's this one. I think something's blocking that port. In fact, it said something about Portugal then, didn't it? Portugal at peace. Port growing, Portugal at peace. Have they taken Spain? Portugal's taken Spain. Wow, that's extraordinary. This could be my time to go. Do you remember I was telling you that there was a major campaign I had in mind, not the overall campaign? Well, it was to put myself in a position where I could take the Spanish regions. Now I'm almost in that position. I need to take Gibraltar, which I have my Moroccan army ready to do. I need to take, what is this place? Let's remind myself. Lombardy. And I have an army around here that can do just that. I also have my troops over here with ships that can bring troops over from here to take these 2 areas. Can I take them all at once? I don't think so, and it might take me some time to settle this place as well. I wonder if the Spanish have done themselves no favours helping me fight the Moroccans. It looks like they've got tied up fighting the Moroccans and lost their own country, in fact. Certainly lost a significant number of horse, I would have said, or taken a great deal of damage. Are they Spanish as well? Yeah, they're all Spanish. Well, I think what's going to happen now is these Spanish armies are going to march north, aren't they, and retake Madrid, which, if anything, will expose Gibraltar, so I can walk in there when the time comes. I think that's probably the best way to do it. And then perhaps march an army down from France to take Spain and deal with it that way. So France to Spain, Morocco to Gibraltar, and then it'll be, I don't know, Lombardy from Venice. And then, is it Naples? No, it's, where is it? Yeah, it is Naples. Naples from here, perhaps. I can recruit in there, and I can get some fairly decent troops, and I've already got some very good troops in there, so if I can hold the place and attack from there, we could be wiping out the Spanish as well. And we're pretty close now to achieving our target. What are we up to now? 36. Take 4 Spanish regions, makes 40. A couple of Barbary states, 42. And we're on our way, and we're still not even halfway through the campaign because we're just up to 1749. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks.